Good afternoon to all our listeners. My name is Hein Engelbrecht and I'm with Natalie.
Yes, Natalie
From
Wickham
Australia.
from Tasmania, actually, from Hobart. Representing the Aussies. We've got Great Britain under 23 men against South Africa under 23 men. Great Britain on the left, right on the screen here in black, going from left to right. And I'll just call out the team. We've got Joe Moss, David Bruce, Rupert Ironside Smith, Billy Sarsfield, Mutton John Turner, Dan Parslow, Adam Coote, Brandon Murray, Neil Roberts, Douglas Samuels, Tom Burgess and Joseph Fugelwitz Wildridge.
Well done there, Natalie. South Africa's only got 9 players in their team, so they're all playing. Lorcan Slubbert, Richard O'Farrell, Elma Salia, Zinzan Paik, Elrich Engelbrecht, JP de Tooy, Eckhart Engelbrecht, Derek Fitzgerald, Cameron Stephen, and their coach Hendrik Mouton and assistant coach Brian Buerta.
Terrific, and the coach for Great Britain, Graham Fletcher. So 2 players will be sitting out of the Great Britain team. It's always hard to choose those 2 players because this game, both of these teams are placed back to back on the seeding ladder at the moment. It is, so we'd expect a pretty close scoreline. And we're off.
Yeah, we're off. As Great Britain get the advantage on the kickoff there, and they work it up the middle of the pool. And South Africa needs to absorb this as Great Britain keeps on making meters, swimming straight through the middle.
Yeah, really good penetration off that first swim off. Well done for South Africa for clearing it to the wall. Great Britain wanting to centre it again. It's very intense. Good swim into the corner. Had to be careful there not to glove it, especially I think he's a left-hander.
Yeah, it's Elrich Engelbrecht swimming it up straight against the side of the wall there, and stick infringement. Unfortunately, with that pressure, South Africa very liable to make a mistake there.
These boys are fast and furious, Hein. Going from the under-19 girls to the under-23 boys, the speed is just at that next level up. So I don't envy the referee's job at all.
Yeah, no, these refs have to keep their eyes open. A lot of time with the play on this level takes off the puck. A lot of off the puck infringement, so the refs have to watch for that as well and watch the puck.
Yeah, and the 3 refs, that's a relatively new thing as well as playing advantage. Makes such a difference. A great addition to our game. The 3 refs, 1 ref watching the off-play action, 2 refs watching the play on the puck. And that playing advantage just makes such a big difference to the game. It's so nice not having the stop-start game of old.
Yeah, the refs having some discussion there. One ref saw something which he wasn't happy with in the South African team, as the advantage puck was for South Africa for gloving against. We actually got a team warning for.
Oh. Can you tell what it's for, Hein?
It looks like he was swimming underneath the player and lifting off the water, lifting off the bottom there, as he asked him to go out for 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
So that was a serious infringement so early in the game. I think we haven't even got 2 minutes going.
I think
so that
the refs
must have been serious.
Yeah, the refs are sensing that this game's going to be pretty tough, so they're getting on top of it early, which is good because if they let any of those kind of fouls go, the game will deteriorate pretty quickly.
Yeah, as we see 5 players from Great Britain in the water against 6 South Africans, and Great Britain not making space for South Africa. Not allowing them to get movement there. South Africa work it up against the far side of the wall. And South Africa would definitely want to capitalise on only having 5 Great Britain players in the water.
Yeah, looking at the stats, Hein, I mean, it all depends upon who they've played, but Great Britain have got 25 goals, 4 in this tournament so far. South Africa 12, and against South Africa conceded 18 and Great Britain 13. Who knows if that's going to have an impact on the final result.
Yeah, these teams are just playing once against each other. It's not a double round robin, so each game you got to win to get your positions. As from Wednesday, Thursday we start the playoffs, so you need now to win each game because you can't afford to lose anymore.
No, that's right, and you only get one chance at that team before the final. So, and every team is playing subtly quite different. You've got to concentrate in your own game, of course, and get that right, but you also do need to be ready to react to certain styles of play. So you've only got 30 minutes to make those little tweaks and changes.
Yeah, no, Natalie, it's Natalie being my assistant commentator here, having so much experience, being a gold winner, medalist at the Worlds last year in Stellenbosch, and it's always good to have somebody who's got so much experience as Natalie has.
Stop
Natalie,
it. Make me sound really old.
congratulations with all your medals that you've won in underwater hockey, and contributing is still contributing and playing and commentating here. Thank you, Natalie.
Yeah, I think I've been a bit greedy with 6 elite world champs and 2 masters. It's kind of time to put back into the sport. Always been involved on a committee level, but it's really nice to be part of this and give up a bit of my school holidays, because these kids, they've trained hard and it's the future of our sport. It's great.
Well done, Natalie. South Africa working up the middle there. You can see the coach here of Great Britain getting frenzy there, shouting underneath the water for his players, and Great Britain stopping that wave from South Africa. South Africa would really still need to capitalise on this. I think we've still got 5 players in the water, 11 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the first half. South Africa's got to make use of the opportunity as they're in the half on the far side of the pool, trying to work it up. We're looking at a monitor here as we can't see the pool, as there's infringement against Great Britain.
Yeah, absolutely. And South Africa will want to keep on pushing it up that side, keeping it away from the sub bench for Great Britain. And looking how they're setting up for this free, they look like all the players are lined up with the puck and then swimming onto that flick. That teams set up differently. Some teams have their players sitting forward of the puck in amongst the opposition, but it looks like the Africans all sit pretty level with the puck and then get that momentum going. Oh.
Well, unfortunately, South Africa swimming past the front of the goal box, and Great Britain just allowing the player to swim. And South Africa has got movement here, and it's Elrich Engelbrecht, the left hand. He's so close to that goal box. Unfortunately, just couldn't get that puck into the goal box. He was so close there.
And Hein, you're spot on with that. The South African swimming out of the goal, out of the goal volume, out to the side. But he has to do that because he then is drawing out the Great Britain players. It changes their body position, and when he curls round, then someone can drive it in, and usually they're driving it in under the fins of the Great Britain players, and that's what you want.
Yes, definitely. And the coach of Great Britain must be very happy there as the Great Britain guys work it out of their corner, swimming very hard up the side of the pool here, getting a lot of meters going. They're doing well here for South Africa. Who's that swimming there? It looks like Eckhart. Swimming very hard, number 11. Yes, Eckhart doing a lot of work there. As we get, who was
cross.
that?
Look at this.
Excellent.
It's
keep on
beautiful.
going. And we're going to have a goal here. Beautiful flick into the back of the box. Africa. Well, that was excellent play there from number 11. And the goal scorer number looks like number 7.
And it was sweet hockey. That's just what you want. Straight out of the sub bench. Up the wall. When you've got the momentum, cross the 45, and bam. That was really nice to watch.
Excellent. You don't see a lot of that play, open play. In this kind of tournament, they don't allow a lot of movement, but South Africa capitalising. As you see, they've got a black band around their arms, Natalie. One of our players in the M23 ladies team, grandfather passed away this morning. So we're thinking of Tia Rootman, and South Africa giving respect there.
Yeah, really nice for your whole contingent to get behind her for that, because that being away from home when something like that happens, it's just no one wants to be in that position. So our thoughts go out to you and your family.
Thank you, Natalie. Is it number 12 here?
Yeah, he's trying that cross again.
One of us, the smallest player. I think he weighs half of the weight of.
You can tell. Look, he's really slight.
Derek was captain of the under-19 team in Spain. So Derek also a lot of experience. His sister's playing for the under-23 ladies team. So we've got a good family support.
Yeah,
probably from South Africa. As we look onto the screen, I can't see if we've got anybody awake in South Africa, being 20 past 8. They're probably all at work in South Africa. Yeah, we got some movement on the screen there.
Yeah, so Bronwyn Engelbrecht, well done, South African boys.
That's my wife. Hello, Bronwyn.
Oh, good eye. Bronwyn, bring on the feedback. Pump him up. He's doing a great job in commentary. And Kevin Cook.
Yeah, Kevin Cook, a very competent player, also the president of Gauteng, one of our strong clubs. Thank you, Kevin, for watching and your support. As we have another infringement against Great Britain with 8 minutes left in the first half. South Africa having scored not early, but a minute ago, and South Africa on the attack again.
And it's great. And look, I can feel that there's a lot of energy there, and you can just tell the coaches would be just... Well, not on the edge of their seats, but what would be the equivalent to that? Just hanging on and watching all of this game in anticipation of the next goal being scored.
Yeah, in South Africa,
great
again,
clearance.
The Great Britain just being so full of
composure.
Trust and composure. They're trusting the ability of themselves and not getting fussed about anybody moving in front of their goal box. As Eckhart tries very hard there with Zinza next to him. And let's see if we can stop this wave. Great Britain taking up position. They're waiting for the puck to come, and an excellent move there.
And they need to pull it out. Great Britain need to pull it out here. They need to pull it away from South African sub-bench, which they've done, because there will be fresh players getting in, ready to drive it back down the wall. And it looks like that's the danger area. Africa are really strong on that wall.
As we have another infringement there against Great Britain. And this, South Africa only having 9 players. So they need to play if they want to. If they on the defence, they want to play on their substitution side to get substitutes coming in very quickly.
Good call. Timeout. Pete Vanderwood on the deck there. Years of experience with Pete. So the Africans calling a timeout. Yeah, great camera work. Thanks for that. We can see there's a pretty intense little conversation with the 6 guys in the water. Usually the guys on the bench come into this conversation, but not this time.
Yeah, no, I think the coach wants them to rest and stand on the platform and take a deep breath. As we have...
that's kind of neat.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. Yeah, Damon McNulty.
Yeah.
Great swim. Thank you.
Something new for us. We're coming up on the screen. I haven't seen that before, Hein. Have you?
That's new, yeah. And we can actually see his face. Oh, well done.
I don't know, Damien, do you want everyone to see you? But we can. It's good. So sitting in the commentary box here with Hein, and right beside us are there's 2 guys commentating the game between Colombia and France. And again, that's going to be really tight. We've got 3rd against 5th with Colombia and France. And this game we're watching 6th against 7th, South Africa against Great Britain. And the score is 1-0 to Colombia. Oh, to Colombia.
Yes. And South Africa against the side of the pool here, we've got...
Look at the bodies on the bottom line.
Beautiful.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I think there's only one defender on each team that is still on the surface.
And the ref.
Yeah.
South Africa playing up on the side here of Great Britain substitution box.
Good,
a very
good
strong
work.
swimmer there. Eckhart swimming very, very hard. As soon as the puck is on his stick, weighing 116 kilograms, is sounding like I'm weighing in a boxer here, but...
yeah, he holds his ground pretty well.
Going,
good rotation there. Look at that. He was double effort to keep on holding his ground and then straight back round to do a rotation.
Look at the South Africans lining up. If that puck pops out there, we've got space on the outside.
And look at this. He's getting into a reverse.
Unfortunately, Great Britain.
Beautiful.
Yes.
It wasn't that pretty actually, but he got it where he wanted it to go. And
the Great Britain guys actually intercepted that move there and got South Africa on the back foot. As we have,
it looks like an infringement. So we've got 5 minutes to go, and a gloving against Great Britain. So they
interesting. South Africa haven't caused a lot of infringements, eh?
Okay, so they haven't had many guys in the bench on the bench, the sin bin.
They've had people in the sin bin, but in this game.
Oh, in this game, okay.
In this game, no, we've had. Not as many as the Turks. The Turks, I think they're leading by 48 minutes or something. I saw the stats last night.
Good stats. And as I was saying to someone, they don't go alone. They take their mates with them. There's always a pair or 3.
Yeah.
And they must be pretty used to it, just having 3 and 4 in the water.
Imagine if they have 6 players in the water, Nat, because those Turks are bringing a different level, different dynamics to the sport of ours.
Yeah, look, I've stood next to a few on the pool deck, and they're pretty formidable. They're tall, they're strong, they're big, and they're hairy.
And their coaches are intimidating next to the water. Sure.
Excellent. So, Hein, whereabouts do you live when you're at home?
In Pretoria, close to Johannesburg. Johannesburg being the capital, and we stay in Pretoria. We've got a strong club there at the University of Pretoria, and we've got very good development players as we have South Africa attacking hard with Elrich taking the kick-off there. Hopefully we can capitalise on this one. Again, the Great Britain, we've been on the attack for, I think, the third time.
This is a big swim.
Britain.
Look at him go. He's away.
Great swim. We're just not getting that puck.
We want a close game.
I think we'll have to change our strategy because we've had 3 advantage pucks on the front of their goal box and we haven't made use of that.
No, and we've seen Great Britain take it across the goals to clear it, take it along the wall to clear it. So that is obviously an area that that the South Africans need to work on, and Great Britain doing a good job. That's great.
All credit to Great Britain. As being a South African, I'm very disappointed in the fact that we don't capitalise on those positions that we're in. I don't think Hendrik and Bram Botha, the assistant coach, will be very happy.
No, and the stats tell it for Great Britain. They haven't conceded many goals at all, so obviously one of their strengths.
Yeah. South Africa will have to go down here. It's 3.5 minutes still to go in the first half. South Africa don't want to concede a goal here. They want to defend and play in the Great Britain's half. And just as Great Britain would like to score and then pick up their tails and go into half time with 1 each.
Now this is where it gets really, really tricky in the corner, and you know this is where you'll get chuck outs because players are in such a close contest, and it's very hard not to pull an infringement.
Cameron Stephen, number 13 there. His mom is one of the managers, co-manager with me, and she's a massive asset for hockey in South Africa. Also the secretary of the federation. So Cameron, if your dad is listening at home, you know that we're supporting you guys.
And you hit the nail on the head there where you said you've got parents here supporting, having the having teams come over in the under-19s and under-23s. The flow-on effect for your volunteer base for your competition is just brilliant. Yeah,
everything is based on volunteers. Now, if somebody just slightly puts up their hand, they in the in management.
I'm very good at cajoling people into the role. You can do that positive sell. Here we go. Oh dear.
Africa, unfortunately, illegal stopping of the puck. Number 10, JP, the vice captain, also a player that is small in stature and big in heart.
Yeah, and look how they're setting up to their right in. They've got four players up in front of the puck there, Hein.
Yeah.
I don't know what that other player was doing, swimming over the top, but.
I think Great Britain doing very, very well there. Protecting it very
nice
good there.
Clearance.
Eckhart
He's got to be so careful with that left hand there.
Sure.
You can see him trying to scoop it round rather than push it out with his glove.
We're seeing Richard O'Farrell coming from...
holding it well. Come on down. Come and help me, guys.
He comes from a town called Komatipoort, very close to the Mozambican border on the Kruger National Park.
Right.
Studying at the University of Pretoria. Also one of our new players.
Excellent. I heard there were 2 escaped lions from the Kruger National Park just last week.
Oh, really? Again?
Two of the boys.
It happens often.
Oh, does it?
Yes,
they were roaming a town.
Yeah, they walk into town as Great Britain attacking very hard here. And South Africa with 1 minute 14 seconds to go. Don't want to give a goal away.
No. Hein, you said that so easily. I'm gobsmacked. 2 lions walking through a town. That seems to be. Is that kind of a normal thing in Africa? I don't know.
Oh, look, we got a breakaway. Yeah, I think we got a breakaway. No, Great Britain.
That was a terrific steal. Oh. That was such a good steal and curl.
Africa, come on, boys. No, it's not common, but not uncommon.
Okay.
If a lion walks around. What happens is they actually dart the lion.
Okay.
They don't shoot to kill it. They dart it and then just capture it and take it back to the park again.
Yeah, okay. Gee, that Eckhart, he's such a valuable player. He's been very instrumental in this game with clearing, but not only clearing, he's got a bit of speed and strength, and he really penetrates.
I see the Great Britain. I don't know who's that player there with the left-handed player there, playing very, very well. It feels like this last minute is not passing. I'm on the edge of my chair. Yeah.
I know, so am I. This is a great game to call.
Whoa. Come on, guys.
I don't think I'm going to have the stamina to call a final, Hein. It's we'll be yelling and screaming in here.
Asking so much of these players.
Lovely, and there he is again, Eckhart. I think he likes the camera.
Come on, boys.
Lovely backup. Oh, that's our
captain, Ulrich
our lefty.
Engelbrecht. Yeah, lefty Ulrich. I've got 2 sons on this team, Ulrich and Eckhart. So probably forgive me for seeing them the whole time.
Yeah, so there you go. I'm a bit slow on the old uptake there. So Ulrich and Eckhart. What are their ages, Hein?
Eckhart is he's 19 and Ulrich is 21. Yeah.
21. Yeah, young men. I've just left my 16-year-old son at home. He's just got back from a trip into Central Australia and he's fast asleep in his bed, I think.
Okay. We've got half time,
Yep.
With 1-0, and South Africa will take that and be very happy with that score, as Great Britain was pushing hard to get the score 1-1 in the first half.
Absolutely. The coaches, be great to hear what they're saying. Great Britain, I'll be desperate to even these scores, and I imagine they'll be both. It's going to be a massive wall of players going out on that centre swim.
You can see that's taking it out of these players. All the players are sitting on the side and resting their legs and just trying to take in a lot of the nutrients as possible and rehydrate their bodies. A lot of these players use all their different kind of replenishments. What did you use, Natalie?
Well, look, we'd always have the your sports drinks in our drink bottles. I'm just a massive water convert, but no, I do the sports drinks in the middle of in a competition, especially if we're going somewhere hot where you're just sweating so much. You've got to replace those salts. I just feel like what you eat beforehand and your recovery is so important. It's just so important. I did notice, Hein, the not giving away any secrets here, but I just noticed the under-19 Aussie girls going, and they're all going to get a weigh-in after the game, just to make sure that they're keeping up their fluids. I know when Dave Lambert was coaching us in the Tassie team, he was weighing us before a game and after a game, and there was a difference of 1 or 2 kilos.
That's interesting. So you can see how much it takes out of you. You know, it doesn't. You think 30 minutes, sure, that's nothing.
Well,
but
you've got the warm-up too, haven't you? You've got the
hard warm-up because you
and
need to come in already sweating.
Yeah, so I thought that was really good, and especially for the girls. You know, they sometimes a bit hesitant to eat heaps of food, but it's really important.
Yeah, the coaches allow the South African, or the coaches allow the players first to just to take a breather and have a drink before he starts talking. So he just wants them to settle down, and then when he says something, then they must take it in.
Yeah,
and a lot of supporters there from South Africa, as you see all the RSA supporters there. I think most of the teams, we luckily stay close.
Is that them? They're in the kind of
the maroon
red,
colours.
The maroon,
there.
yep.
All waving there at the back. Great Britain hasn't got a lot of support here, funny enough.
No, there's a little line there at the front.
Behind the other monitor.
That's right. Oh, there we go. Good halftime entertainment. Our score in the other court is still 1-0. Colombia up by 1. Oh, that's a tight game.
Yeah, we see at the bottom of the right-hand side of the screen, Vertex, sponsors of the clothing for the refs and for all the volunteers here. Thank you. We appreciate all the sponsors we've got. We've got quite a few, and Natalie will go through them as she gets an opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and we've got the design of the logo by Lee Marie Stenson. Poco people put that together. The Tasmanian State Government and the City of Hobart Aquatic Centre fully supporting us. And we'll get back to the sponsors after we look at this great overview shot.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think South Africa was caught offside there. They didn't.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because we've got very fast swimmers. I don't understand that they allow this. The Great Britain people to come into their half, so South Africa needs to wake up when that buzzer goes. You need to be at the bottom and kick.
And it's the start of the game and the start of the after the break. If you get that jump on a team, it's going to take them another couple of minutes to settle back down. It's just so positive for your team to get that first goal.
Well done there to South Africa. Great Britain pushing very hard to get into the centre in front of the box. South Africa taking it to the side. With 1 minute gone, and that the first infringement.
We haven't had many on the bench in the centre bin for this game, Hein. That's
really good.
Really good.
All credit to the teams for keeping their composure and not pushing above their limits.
Yeah, or losing their temper.
Yeah, losing the temper. It happens very easily. But I think it's all credit to the refs for controlling the game well.
I've seen the refs they're always deep in discussion after games, before games. Look at this great drive. And a hard curl to defend against.
The South Africans need to come down the bottom of the pool, as we have the South African number 10 player trying to get underneath there with his small body and big heart. As Great Britain do not allow South Africa to get there. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, they just left the puck there. Great Britain leaving the puck in the front of the goal box.
There was a siren in the other court. Who knows? They might have heard that and thought, they're used to both sounding devices. Yeah. And sometimes you lose that focus.
I think you're right. That's what happened. Ah, yes, excellent.
Nice work. And that little guy will probably be a lot bigger than you in a couple of years, so you've got to be careful what you say.
Excellent there. We haven't seen that often where a puck just lies in front of a goal without somebody taking it. South Africa seeing it first and making use of the opportunity, swimming it out wide. And number 13 there is Cameron Stephen playing forward for South Africa. And let's see what we're going to do here.
Oh, those two forwards pounced out to trap that flick before the back of their chance. But what a slippery little move. That was really neat. I don't know what he did, but he came out with it without any body contact. So number 7 for South Africa, pushing it through. And this Great Britain player, number 5, facing back into play, or number 6, I'm not sure, Martin or Billy, really getting his body in behind, making it really tricky.
You can see the guys now trying to intimidate each other by playing very close to the side of the wall and showing their strength. Good play there by South Africa.
It's kind of safe hockey, and with a score of 1-0, they will be that little bit hesitant to open themselves up and create play out in the space. So we've got an equal puck. Gloving for...
No, it's the first equal puck of the match. That means all the players must be above the water. And as the buzzer goes, they go down right onto the puck. As you can see, number 10, one of South Africa's smallest players, JP.
Oh, and look, dropped his body there, stopping the player from going through.
South Africa hard on the attack here in the middle of the pool, and the Great Britain not allowing South Africa to get movement. swimming it to the side of the pool.
Hein, what's your playing history?
No, my playing history is very limited. When my boys loved swimming, so we're a swimming family, and we only started hockey in 2008.
Right, okay, relatively new. That's fresh.
Yeah, with 4 sons, all playing hockey, all represented South Africa and under 19 and under 23. 2 oldest boys have moved on. They'll move on to elites.
Yeah,
and
great.
Alrich, now the captain of this team, will also knocking on the door for the elite South African team.
You must be really proud. So 4 boys all playing hockey. That's
a hockey
great.
family, yeah.
I don't know if there's anyone else that has quite as many of the family, all 4 of them playing in the elite divisions all the way through.
In 2013,
Congratulations.
all 4 played, as Great Britain attacked very hard. Fortunately for South Africa, Great Britain causing an infringement, hopefully.
Yes, we've got Nath Whelan there, the ref calling that.
Equal puck.
Yeah,
so you can see the guys are not allowing each other space here.
Yeah, I like those calls though. That's, if you do find sometimes the initial glove and then the glove comes back from the opposition. So this is not disadvantaging any team. It just this stops them. They reset and the refs have got control of the game again.
South Africa don't want to play there with 5 minutes past in the first half. The first 5 minutes have flown past in this half.
Yeah, they have. And when you're saying about your sons being swimmers, it's not actually for people that are watching the stream, I really want to stress that being a good underwater hockey player, you don't have to have been an elite swimmer or in a swimming squad. It's brings something else to the game. But of course, anyone can start underwater hockey. If you love the water, we want you to give it a go.
Good support there, Natalie. Do you see that support there from South Africa?
Yeah, really
Swimming
good.
angles.
I love the
trying
angles.
to create space.
The 45s are so effective. You're just perfect timing to know when to curl. When you've drawn that player across, great possession from number 8, Elric.
Yes. Unfortunately, South Africa not having bodies in the bottom of the pool there, because we got a lot of space there by South Africa curling this number 8, as you rightly said. Twice he caught the Great Britain guys off.
Yeah, look, you can. He telegraphed that
excellent.
one. Drew the Great Britain player into the stick, to his stick, and then just pulled it across.
Great Britain just swimming back into their own wall. As South Africa just keeping on.
Who is that did that drive?
It's the Go Boys. That was number 5, Elmar Chalier, playing very well there. South Africa, they need to score here, and I think it's a score. Looks like it's in the tin, yes.
Yeah, look, Elmar.
Number 13, is that Cameron?
If we could see a replay of that, anyone watching, any young players watching, that was he pulled it out to the right, drew the player over to his hand, and then dragged it back across in front of his body.
Excellent play there. And you know what helped us there as well is the guys kept on swimming angles. They weren't over. They didn't force the goal.
No, that's right.
Yeah, that was very good play there from South Africa. The whole team just kept on swimming.
Yeah, they're having a nice slow swim back here. I wonder if there's been a timeout called because they're. Yep. Okay.
It's a timeout. South Africa realised that only 9 players.
Was it a South African timeout or did Great Britain call it?
I think South Africa must have called. I hope. Oh well.
Yeah, because I mean, if I was a Great Britain coach, I would have been calling it then too.
That's right. Cameron Stephen scored. South Africa very, very happy with that goal. I won't give away any of our strategy on it.
I've actually found myself doing that a couple of times, Hein, and I've given some intricate details about Australian hockey. There's not that many different ways you can play this game, is there?
Ja, ek kan sê in Afrikaans. Cameron was eintlik uit agter gespeel en nou het hulle hom vorentoe geskuif en daar het hy 'n goal geskoor. So geluk Cameron.
Oh, there you go. You got away with that one.
Yeah, that's thank you very much for allowing me to talk Afrikaans here as we have
love it.
South Africa and Great Britain, with South Africa leading 2-2. Again, South Africa allowed Great Britain to come into their half.
Yeah, anything can happen here. There's always this big wall, and it's just got to take someone to break through and gather that momentum and speed. And it looks like it's still just backwards and forwards in the middle of the pool.
Yeah, backwards and forwards, and South Africa need to keep on playing with 8 minutes still to go. 8 minutes, 30 seconds to go. A lot of hockey still going to take place.
Look at this swim. Nice curl, but someone in behind. And look, good on him. Did a curl. One of the Afrikaans was sitting behind him, but the African players. But he pulled it back forward again and kept possession. Number 6.
Is that 2 minutes for number 6?
Martin John Turner, naughty chair for you.
Oh, it's a pity. Because they were hard in the attack, then the coach won't be happy with that. And like we said, Natalie, the players don't do it on purpose.
No, that's right. And look, they're not going to start timing until his bottom's in the chair, so I hope he gets off the pool deck and sits down. So was that 2 minutes?
That was 2 minutes.
Oh, 2 minutes. That's going to hurt.
That must have been either a second infringement or a more serious infringement.
Yeah, maybe after the team warning.
Or after team warning, which we didn't see,
Yeah.
Okay. South Africa will take that with 7 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Advantage back for South Africa.
So this is the first game that the under-23 boys have all played today. They're all in the afternoon, so they've had a good rest, a good night's rest, and a morning of just hopefully sitting around and regrouping, resting the legs. So all the under-23 boys should be pretty pumped for this afternoon's games. And once they've played this game, that's it for the day.
Look at this. South Africa had the advantage puck, giving it away to Great Britain. Great Britain, 5 players in the water, making use of their speed. Luckily, South Africa saw that puck coming, swinging it wide to the side. They're taking away from the substitution box from Great Britain. Unfortunately, infringement against South Africa.
Yeah, I really want to see I'm going to say this, Hein. I really want to see Great Britain score a 1-1 game. It just makes it so exciting. Yeah. And, it makes the boys have to think about their game plan and the coach to reassess.
Great Britain,
come on, boys.
Score, yeah. Great Britain, again, they got the puck. And the South Africans not allowing them any space here. Richard O'Farrell doing very, very well. They come on, Richard, stay down at the bottom.
Yeah, they lacked the players in there then. I'm not quite sure if it had been I think the siren might have...
encroachment. Was it?
Is it a break?
Sure, but they allowed a long advantage
they did.
Well, so that's another time. South Africans had this opportunity quite a few times, didn't capitalise, and let's see what the Great Britain will do.
So they
advantage puck right in front of the goal box.
Right in front, right across.
South Africa will have all their players at the bottom of the pool.
Yeah, pretty good indication that that South Africa have cleared it when you just see everyone lift up to the surface and think, thank goodness they've taken it to the corner. Back down again. The backs will be rotating through on that line.
So
and again, playing advantage.
Again. Sure. So let's see what the infringement was.
And they've cleared it.
Africa swinging it up against the side there, so it could be against Great Britain if they allow that advantage.
Yeah. Oh, terrific little change of direction. Brought it off the wall and then cut back in. But look, it's just toing and froing. Go, boys. Oh, this is looking really dangerous, Hein. Really dangerous.
Yeah, that looks...
the backs...
I thought that was in the back.
Yeah, look, the Great Britain's backs, their fullback or whoever, has to come through and nail it. The forwards can't score the goals easily in those situations. They can curl.
Look at that small little chip and chase there from Derek. Worked well for South Africa. Richard O'Farrell playing hard.
Oh, look at this, reaching underneath.
Yes.
It's reaching underneath his own player, Hein. Yeah. That's good. I'm here for you, he's saying. Okay, so it's against Africa, holding on to the barrier.
Sure, but that's a silly mistake by South Africa.
It's hard not to, though.
True. 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go. So Africans are on the edge. I'm sitting on the edge of my chair here. And so Africa need to defend furiously.
Yeah, they have the South Africans have their right wing going out and hitting the flicker there.
I think this will be a goal as we open the start of the pool there.
Come on, Great Britain. If it's not a goal, you've got to ask yourself some serious questions.
Goal, well done. I think the ref on this side here saw some other infringement or... No, not. As Africa swim it hard up on the side of the pool there.
No, you're right. They were. They had their hand.
Penalty.
Penalty shot. Wonder what they saw. So let's look who's going to line up for the South African defence. Who's going to take the flick for Great Britain?
8 Elrich will be our defender there.
You're going to need a break after this, Hein. Don't go outside. It's absolutely freezing. There's a polar front coming through. It's just wicked.
Well, so Africa allowing the Great Britain team to play in their half. For a long time, Great Britain only had 5 players in the pool. They never capitalised on that.
Yeah, so we've got 5 and 2. Joe Moss and Billy Sarsfield taking the flick. Oh, gee. I'll tell you what, he's sprung out there, and I like that strategy in a 2-on-1. You've just got to leave the wall, get out there and try and knock it down.
Yeah. They've got a ref call here. It must have been was Elrich flicked against his head there? Why is he holding his head there?
Yeah, I think he might have got his gear knocked a bit. Elrich, it's a very hard task defending a 2-on-1 It's very rarely are they defended. So just a...
okay, goal.
Yep. Don't forget, if you're watching this stream, send us some live chat.
Yeah, let's see. We can't see anything on the screen there.
We've
got 3 minutes, 50 seconds to go.
We couldn't get
South
any
Africa,
closer to the monitor, Hein.
yeah.
We're both sitting on the edge of the seats.
South Africa definitely need to get into Great Britain's half, and obviously the other way around for the Great Britain supporters. And off they go. As Africa, will they allow the Great Britain to take the kick-off again? It seems like again.
Pretty even.
Yeah. Great Britain hard on the attack
hard.
here.
Love it.
Well done there.
Yeah, and the African backs, they always have a line and line of defence, one after the other. The boys have got such strong...
there against who, as we play on the substitution side of South Africa.
Yeah, it's kind of slowing down a bit
Great
here.
Britain. South Africa will take that with 3 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the second half.
Are they going to open it up, Hein? I don't think so. Look at Great Britain
they'll
setting
keep
up...
it tight on the wall this side.
Setting up right in the middle there.
South Africa's got the speed to open it up.
Yeah, it'd be great to see. And look, there they are, sitting all in line with the puck for that flick.
And South Africa playing it up on the side, probably just to slow it down a bit. And then hopefully they can come bring it out to their wing waiting on the side there.
And you can see Great Britain always have someone facing the same direction as South Africa to reach in, and makes it hard for the defenders of South Africa to get in to steal. 2 minutes, perhaps. Nath Whelan, interesting call.
Out again.
2 minutes, gloving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, another player thrown out for Great Britain. At this stage of the game, you don't want a player sitting on the side with 2 minutes to go.
2 players?
Oh, two Great Britain players.
That's number 10, Neil Roberts, and his mate.
And the ref.
Calling a timeout if they've got one timeout left.
Graham,
they have.
I think a good time to take use of this opportunity. The ref didn't see that. Chief ref didn't see that. So Africa now need to score and finish this game with 4 players. Well done there to Great Britain for keeping that puck out of the back of the box.
So they'll be out for the rest of the game. That's it for them. So the Great Britain have to now defend for the last 1 minute 40.
So Africa on the centre of the goal there. Can't see much as we get to Africa. Oh, well done to Great Britain. That was...
Gee, that coach, Great Britain's coach, Graham Fletcher, will be furious that they didn't see his timeout call.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got some very, very enthusiastic commentators here next to us as we have a ref timeout there.
No, he's calling the Great Britain's timeout
Great Britain team timeout.
So he's got what he wanted.
Yeah.
And in the other game, Colombia 2 and Australia 1. 2-1. And we've got a 2-1 here. This is the seedings are 3, 5, 6 and 7, and the score lines are all the same.
Well done here to some very, very good hockey. As we have 4 players from Great Britain in the water, 2 on the side there. Unfortunately, with 2 minutes to go.
Boys,
and
I love
Africa
it.
had
I
the
love being in
opportunity
this
to score
position.
there.
Yeah, look, these boys will really lift. The camaraderie. They'll pull together. They'll do something pretty amazing, I hope.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to get a runaway goal, but anything can happen. Anything can happen. South Africans have to keep their composure.
Yeah, definitely. It's a puck against, it's an advantage puck for Great Britain, yeah.
Okay, so they're going to take it left by the looks of it. They've got 2 guys on the left.
So Africa just need to slow down the game.
Good on them. They're playing. This is an attacking setup for a free.
Yeah.
With only 4 in the water, they've got 3 guys in front of the puck. The back, I'm sure, is going to swim it over straight through the middle.
Sure.
That's yeah, got guts.
Good swim there by Akkad Engelbrecht and an infringement against Luya. Yes, Africa, I saw that, man. They were stupid. Now we throw one of our players out.
What a waste.
No.
What a waste.
I thought the ref didn't see that.
Did he call an unsportsmanlike behaviour, I think
the second time they had an early break there.
And that,
look, man, you know,
some players, I'm sure these boys haven't, but some teams actually do that intentionally to, stop the game. And, it's not
1 minute,
clever.
19 seconds to go. So Africa need to just keep their composure, swimming hard down the middle of the pool here. As we try and see on the monitor, so Africa, Richard O'Farrell sitting out on the side. So it's 5 against 4.
Good drive. And
so Africa will score here. Oh, no.
Will it be
I
a
really
glove?
thought
Will
South
it be
Africa
a
worked
glove?
it up on the side of the wall there, Natalie. Obviously saw infringement earlier on.
Some obstruction.
South Africa desperately want to score here and finish this game off, as Great Britain won't allow it. As you can see there, excellent.
1 minute to go. 4 players. Come on, boys. They've had plenty of chance to rest. There's been lots of
All
stops and
credit to Great
starts.
Britain here with 4 players in the water. A lot.
This guy's quick. Look at his fast kick action.
Getting speed behind the fins. That's the only way you can accelerate. You can't use your arms. You need to kick, and you need to kick hard.
And over the tournament, you get this lactic build up through the tournament, and your legs really do fatigue.
Yeah, 40 seconds to go, South Africa. They would love to
Come on,
stay in that half.
boys.
They will take the score 2-1 as Great Britain trying to work it out there. We've seen the ref there showing advantage.
I want the Great Britons to drive it up the wall. Come on, boys. You know, make it a tough, tight game.
And that advantage must have been for Great Britain.
Still playing.
Still playing advantage, still playing advantage.
15 seconds to go. I think this game's going to play out.
Yeah.
They need to kick off that wall and just sprint across the court.
So Africa not allowing the Great Britain guys to come out of the corner of the pool. South Africa working very, very hard here.
I think that's a...
Another player out.
I don't know how much time was left before he called that.
Before there. Again, Richard being chucked out. He just came in and now he's going out again. Richard, you can have tea and scones with the ref and have a good chat there and take your fins off and have a deep breath.
Yeah.
As Ewan take part in this game again with 4 seconds to go.
And I think it's all on the cards. We have 2 and 1.
Natalie, thank you.
Thank you,
I'll take
Hein.
that win. Nerve-wrecked here.
I know. What a game. Love it. You go out and see your boys, Hein, and I'll see if
Thank
I can
you.
interview a couple of them. Nice
Okay.
work. Looking forward to working with you again, Hein.
Thank you, Natalie. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, fantastic. So keep on watching the streaming. It'll take us a minute to gather up the lads, and we should cut to the pool deck camera, and we'll get a couple of the boys to give us their rundown. Hein's the one making it out into the pool deck, and he'll interview a couple of the boys. Stay tuned.